everybody, my name is Dr. Sandra and you are watching RSA Models Awards podcast.
Sanbonani, welcome back to another exciting episode of the RSA Models Award podcast called Sitting with the Stars. Now today, I am just bringing you the best of the best. Our sisters was a bit different. You'll see. But anyway, my name is Kukuletsu Mchali, the dynamite from Sandra, and today, do you guys see what I'm wearing? I need this camera to see what I'm wearing, right? Because I am wearing this because of the woman that I'm sitting with right now, right? And we have a gorgeous woman who's also just super inspirational who works with her. So today, guys, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you so much.
I'm so excited to have you guys here.
Hey!
We are very familiar with Nadine, but ma'am, I'm sure our viewers are like, who is this? You know, so please introduce yourselves. We can start with Nadine. Nadine is our residential girl, guys. Nadine belongs here, you know. She's just our residential girl. RSA Models Awards, me looking gorgeous. Nadine is the girl. So please introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Nadine, as you all know by now, from New Romantics, and this is our brand, and this is what we do. In our pink studio.
Yes, everything is pink, by the way. I'm super excited. I feel like such a Barbie. Ma'am, please introduce yourself.
Hello everybody, so my name is, recently my name has been promoted to Dr. Sandra Dematsa.
Wait, I need, levels. Wow.
But not a medical doctor at all.
We get it. No Dr. Matthew situation here, guys. Relax.
No doctor, but I would definitely trust any fashion emergency to Nadine without a doubt. I'm also your Miss Curvy Body South Africa, Miss Congeniality. I have won a few other pageants, sashes, beauty competitions, but more importantly, enter these type of movements for a purpose and a reason. Yeah.
And I mean, let's just get right into it. What is the reason? Before we get to how you guys know each other, because I know that you guys are like low-key besties. I'm not going to tell anyone. But so how do you decide? And at what age do you decide that, you know what, let me do something different?
So my journey was really, really different. If you told me 7 years ago that I'd be sitting here, I would have laughed at you. I would have said, you must be crazy.
Yeah.
So I always believe in life we get put into boxes perhaps and being told that you've got to do this or you've got to do that. And my superpower is being curvy.
Ooh, I love
Give
it
it
for
up
the
for the
superpower. Yes.
So
Curvy girls.
the fashion industry can be quite brutal, to say the very least. And so I've always been a curvy girl, and I've always loved fashion, but there was really no place for me
For you in the
anywhere.
industry, true.
So I thought, okay, and then I had a near-death experience when I turned 39.
True.
And I'm not encouraging that anyone has a near-death experience before before trying this.
True, yeah.
But please try this in the comfort of your own home. And I lay there and I got a second chance at life.
True.
And I lay there in that ICU bed and I realized what are the things I really have always wanted to do and people said I couldn't do.
Sure.
Needless to say, modeling was one of them.
I'm very happy that you decided to do that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
Me too.
Wow.
I decided to do modeling. I'm a curvy girl, so there's no platform for that. And I just wanted to be photographed in pretty, glitzy, glammy clothes. But more importantly, I am a trauma counselor. And I work with a lot of gender-based violence, bullying, body shaming. And I wanted to show the girls, no matter what age, no matter what size, no matter their background, I wanted every girl to feel like that princess. And that's exactly how I got to know Nadine.
Oh, okay.
I know that Nadine, the world is not a perfect place, and we can't fix everything in the world.
Yeah,
but
true.
Nadine will definitely make sure that you look good while you're trying to fix it.
While you're trying to get your life together.
You can fix your outfit.
Definitely. Yes. And I love that. I think whatever you wear really speaks 1,000 words before you can even speak.
Yeah.
And everybody's just looking at, okay, what are you wearing? So I'm very grateful that I'm in this garment, by the way.
You
Thank
look
you,
stunning
Nadine.
as well.
Thank you very much. So when do you guys then meet? Nadine, I'm sure you're used to like your typical models, your size 28 and all of that. So how does the collaboration come about? And I know that you're very inclusive. I've been to your fashion show, so I know that everybody, even the short ones, I'm very short. So when I saw short models, I was like, yes, finally I can be somewhere. So where does then the collaboration start? And tell us why you choose as a designer to include everyone.
Yes, because we all need clothes. I mean, it's very easy to design for a mannequin model that's because there's actually no shape. You just, put a dress on and put a belt on and
That's
lovely. But it's nice to design for a person, a real person, real woman, because that's our market. I mean, we're not all Vogue magazine people, in life we are all real people, and we all have issues and body issues, and especially in the model industry it can be quite cruel, but I think we all have evolved, and it's very inclusive now, all the shows and pageants and things, that it's not just for one market. And I mean, we met, I can't even remember how we met. We had a mutual friend actually in Mossel Bay.
Okay, very far from where we
didn't know of. And then Sandra phoned me, I need a dress for a shoot in Mossel Bay with Frida. And I'm like, oh, I know Frida. I'm also just like, oh, okay, fine.
Yeah,
so ever since, we help each other out. When I need a body, Sandra, I need a body, just come.
Gorgeous girl.
So and ever since, and Sandra is very inspiring and very uplifting to work with. It's very nice.
I mean, today we are at your studio, and as you guys can see, there's like, I walked in and I was like, I am getting married next week. I see a wedding dress. I mean, and I'm getting married next week, guys. So, I mean, there's so many different things here, and they always here. I mean, I think I'm here for like the second time. How does this come about? I mean, I don't think I've walked into a studio and there's just like so many dresses, and I'm like, oh, I get so excited. I'm like, yes. So how does this come about?
So, I mean, first we did, you work for your client, you come with your idea and your picture, and we make the dress and you buy the dress, and thank you, bye. Gone. But then we also realized there's a need for people to hire something, because this is not the type of clothes that you will wear every day.
Every day, true.
And especially, it started with wedding dresses. But then I realized also in the model industry and pageant industry, you all need glamorous outfits. And now with social media, you can't wear it again.
Yes, you can't wear the same thing.
So that's why I find, I mean, it works out better for everybody if they can just hire it. And then, they can have a new outfit or
all
something
the time.
Again. And it's also for the environment. We can't keep on making stuff. Although I do like it. I love designing and I love making new things. But it's also nice to use whatever you've got and change that into something. I mean, and fashion, there's a cycle. I mean, I've got things here from, I won't say how many years ago. But you can use them again. You just wear them differently or change the design slightly different. Because, I mean, I think the clothing industry is one of the biggest contributions to waste, because fabric doesn't.
You cut those pieces away. And it's chai. Like, it's just okay.
So we do need to recycle and to reuse the stuff and not keep on buying new and new and new things.
Definitely agree. So I hope you guys heard that you can't keep on buying new fabric, guys. Come on, guys. But now I'm very interested in how her experience has been working with you. I mean, you were there at the 50 Shades of Pink. Guys, 50 Shades of Pink. Like, I was going crazy. I was just like, there is every pink that I've ever imagined in my life right here. So how was your experience with that fashion show?
I loved it.
I know, right?
I loved it. And I always tell the story. I think it's so exciting. Because I do look a little different. I think on that particular show, I was asked, I remember about 4 different models asked me, are you looking for your daughter?
No! Okay, so you look like a pageant mom or like a model mom.
No, more like a tanny. Who was lost with curls in her hair, and they said, are you here to fetch your daughter? There's the youngsters are at the back. And I'm like, no.
No,
I'm a model. And they were like, so you hear that.
Yeah.
And I think that's my favorite part.
Yeah.
Is when people are like,
shocking the
don't
people
look
like,
now, but
are you
model?
Love it.
Times are changing.
I love that.
I think the shock factor is always exciting.
Yeah.
And because I'm doing this for myself,
Yeah.
and as part of a gift to my second chance at life,
In love, yeah.
I honestly, and I say this with so much love, have zero cares left to give
Just like,
about what anyone's gonna judge
love
or
this.
say or
Yeah.
whatever. I'm doing me, girl.
yes,
And I'm like,
girl,
I
as you
survived
should.
death for this, yo. And I have so much fun. And I get so excited when I see what Nadine puts together. I mean,
Yes.
everybody has something that speaks to them, their spirit, their
Yes.
personality.
Yes.
And so the
I love
fun,
that.
the shock factor, and just really just being engrossed in the experience of
Yeah.
the creativity. And I know that just being there, we're making history,
Of
especially in our
course.
country.
Of course.
Because, and this is to the curvy girls out there, where are you? Get here.
Yes, I mean, this year, for the first time ever, Miss Universe had a plus size model.
Yay!
Yay! I mean, guys, we need to give it up for Miss Universe because it is something so different.
So
We've
true.
never seen it before. We were so stressed as South African girls. We're like, okay, we need to go to the gym to go to Miss Universe. But I mean, I'm sure that at some point of everything that you're doing, you contributed to all of that. You know.
And I think there's a stigma attached to if you're a curvy girl that you're automatically unhealthy. And I'm all about living a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
And we don't know what health challenges people might face, and I know that with my own experience.
Yeah.
So just because we see somebody being curvy doesn't mean that they don't
They're
work out or
healthy.
try and eat healthy or
Yeah.
but it's a beautiful stigma that I think in this time in the world, we're saying if we're really going to be inclusive, if we're
Let us be
really
inclusive.
meaning diverse and
Yeah.
be yourself, show up, then I think this is what Nadine has done in the industry.
Of
She's
course,
one of the first
yes.
to be like, I truly am diverse.
Because, I mean, we speak about your Soweto Fashion Week, your Africa Fashion Week, your Johannesburg, your Gauteng Fashion Week. We do not see diversity.
Yeah.
When you go to that casting, they're like, you need to be 1.75, whatever. You need to be a size 28, and that's it. They don't want anything. So, we absolutely love you, Nadine. She just changed the game. So, before I have a very interesting question for you. But before that, I want to ask you, ma'am, you are on DSTV. Guys, like, say I'm on DSTV. She was on DSTV. So now, you are on TV. You decided that, let me go be a model. But now you are literally lights, camera, action.
It's crazy.
How do you get there? And how was the experience? I mean, that's huge. DSTV is like, everybody has DSTV.
Oh gosh, it's so crazy. DSTV.
You are on TV.
My friends and family thought I had a midlife crisis. I'm alive. And the Celine Dion song keeps playing in my head, and I'm going,
yes.
and I have a rule. I have a rule in life. At least try to do something once.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, good, done, dusted.
Let's
Don't wait
move.
for a bucket list. You don't have time for that.
Yeah.
You got to do it now. And I, as a joke, then again applied, just like with Miss Curvy Body, it was called Africa's Next Plus Size Model.
Yes.
And I was like, yay! And I entered, and I remember it was during COVID.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, as most people do, they enter things that are not even screening. And the next thing they said, you're one of the top 12, and you are going to like a Big Brother house.
Yes.
But it was a model's house.
Sure.
So 2 weeks
That is
with
hectic.
models across Africa.
Yeah.
And wow. We all grew as individuals coming out of that. And we realized that it's got nothing to do with the glitz, the glam, the makeup, the clothing. But who are you really when nobody's watching?
Shoo, that is very deep. And you came second. Ma'am, I need to I've been clapping during this episode. I'm very proud of you guys. I'm very proud of the ladies I'm sitting with. So here you are, second place. Not 5th, 6th, 10th, second place. how was that for you? Like, did you believe that? I would, yeah.
No,
I would not believe
no,
it.
I actually asked them to check the scores because I was having so much fun.
Yeah.
And I knew we had a few celebrities there, from like big shows.
Judging you guys.
They were judging us, and I was like, yeah, I was having the biggest sort of fun because I just wanted to experience it and be present. And it just opened so many doors. And, since then, this really means a lot to my life purpose.
Yeah.
I think I got 11, or my godchild counted the other day, 12 or 13 sashes.
Wow.
And it's just a sash. But for a little girl in a community where you go and do talks to bullying and body shaming, and where you speak up to victims of gender-based violence, which is the worst pandemic, worse than COVID, especially in South Africa. And what I do is I put it out there, I put all the sashes out, and I put all the crowns, and we do a selfie. All of the girls get to rise up, crown up.
Sash.
They get a selfie, and it's just, it's amazing. It's like just a little crown, a sash. They lift up and they're able to deal with their inner pain. And I think when you start working on the inside, something just flows on the outside. And for me, that's a true queen.
Yeah.
That's a beauty queen, without makeup, without lashes. Somebody who goes, you know what, sister, I got you.
Yeah.
I see you through your
That is
tears. I see you through your pain.
Yeah.
So it's honestly, and I do believe this, it has been a God-ordained journey.
Yes.
Probably one of the most hysterical journeys ever. People are still like, are you sure she's not the mother?
I mean, she already did say she wasn't the mother, but are you sure?
You sure? And then it opened up international playgrounds where there's a top curvy competition in Europe.
Sure.
So all the top curvy girls in Europe get together, and we had that in Spain. And came third there.
Wow.
And again, not once did I
A
ever...
top 3 girl. Like, you are just, I mean, I don't even have to tell you guys. She is a winner, everywhere you go. That is great.
But do it for you.
Yeah.
I always come back and I'm like, how did these... And I'm doing it for a purpose.
Yeah.
I really am. And if anything that I can... If my second chance at life doesn't come,
Yeah.
I want the crown scattered and sashes scattered, and I want everyone to go,
Yeah.
we can do anything, because that crazy lady did it. So we can do it. Why not? And I think, I'm a trauma counselor. So usually when people hear Dr. Sandra and then
You're like,
they
okay,
see your sashes and your crowns, they're like,
okay, doctor,
Midlife
Miss
crisis.
Doctor.
So it's really, it's cute. I think it's,
Yeah.
we're questioning the labels we're giving each other.
I think this very channel will have a Dr. Sandra having a show of her own just to help you guys. I mean, the CEO, I don't know, the CEO is somewhere here. The CEO is hearing me. The CEO will make it happen, okay? Because we need this. I mean, it is very amazing to think just beyond the crowd. We enter pageants and you're like, oh, I want to be Miss South Africa. But what then? What is the purpose? So I absolutely love that. And you are making me think about so many things. I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm going to go home and actually do so many things. Because I'm like, oh, yeah.
Do it.
I have a very interesting question, ma'am.
I'm getting nervous.
No, it's nothing hectic. So you work with different models. You work with models as loud as myself. You work with models who are very tired. It's like, okay, cool, it's fine. How do you deal with the drama? I know there is drama. I know there's drama. I mean, how do you deal, especially on the day of your fashion show? Everybody's like, oh, no, I don't want to wear this. I want to wear this. Oh, this doesn't look good on me. I know they do that. So how do you deal with that?
I think because, I'm a parent as well. And I know it's like, no, this is what you're doing. This is like,
Yeah.
Because sometimes people also need direction,
Of course.
If you've got too many choices,
It's a problem.
It's a problem. You need direction, and yes, people say, oh, but I don't want to wear this. I want to wear this, and just, no, this is what you're wearing.
This is you. And does that come from you being a parent? You're a parent. You're a wife. So do you take those aspects of yourself into your work?
Because I know one of my downfalls is to, I can't say no, I want to help everyone.
Everyone,
like,
yes.
But, then it's just chaos, and then there's no direction.
Order,
so you do need to structure it as well, and planning as well, beforehand. But also, when I design and when I make things, you think of that person all the time. That person is in your mind when you sew something. So it's not just that I've decided this for you to wear, you know.
That, okay.
I've planned the fashion show. I like, that is your personality. I want you in that dress, not just because this is the one that's there.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought you were just like, okay, let's take this dress. Let's give it to her. Give it to her.
Some days you don't have time, but especially if I'm planning like my show and my thing that I want. Then I want Sandra in this dress because I know she's bubbly and vibrant, and she can carry it off.
Yeah.
And then you won't put, a shy girl in a dress like that. You will put something else that will, go with her personality.
Match the personality.
Well. Yes.
I did not think it was that deep, guys. I'm just sitting here like, okay, I don't know what my personality is, but you guys can see. You guys can see my personality.
Yeah, especially, and that's why when I design for the finalists of any beauty pageant, I like to know the finalists.
Oh, wow.
So I go and scroll on their Instagram.
A bit of
just to
stalking.
get their personality. Because, someone might not like feathers.
Yeah, I mean.
And then you put them in something like that, or they're more of a calm person. Now you put them in this dramatic thing, and they
like,
feel the dress is overwhelming them.
Yeah, and sometimes we do feel like we're being sabotaged by designers all the time.
Yeah.
During pageants, we're like, oh, this designer doesn't like me. She did it on purpose, It's like, she didn't want me to win. So I understand.
Because at the end, for me, it's not just designing for that night and you're on stage. I would like to have a relationship with you after the show.
Of course.
Because that's what's in it for me. It's not the pageant and the organization and all that. I like to build relationship with the people afterwards, so that we can work together and we can build a future.
This is exactly what happened with myself and Nadine.
Yes.
She got to know me as a person. And I think anyone who maybe comes and they bring their bridal party and they're getting their fittings done, I'm here to tell you, you don't even need to bring them, because Nadine is the mother-in-law you wanted. She's the bridesmaid you didn't get. And it's an experience.
Yes,
it's not about the dress. It's this emotive experience that, you know how I felt wearing that for once in a lifetime. I felt like, wow.
Yes.
And I always say to friends who are asking about wedding dresses, and I'm like, okay, so I see a lot of divorce rates.
Yeah.
But do you want to have a wedding themed party where we can dress you up as the bride?
So we see.
And then you can dress up many, many times.
Yes.
And I think and one of the reasons why weddings are so appealing is because for that one day, that one moment in time, you get to feel like the bride.
Yes,
and
it's
Nadine
amazing.
does that all the time.
All the time. And I'm saying it's amazing because I can imagine it. Not that I got married or anything. But I definitely agree. I mean, even with what I'm wearing right now, I don't think I've ever been this bold. Like feathers.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm just like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I think Nadine also puts us in a position where you have to just be bold. Like when I'm wearing this, I'm like, I cannot be shy. Because the feathers are like there. So I have to also be there. So we love that. We absolutely love that. But before we wrap it up, I want to know, just give us something to the camera. Just give us whatever it is that maybe you shared during your talks at school, because the internet never forgets. This video is going to be on YouTube forever. So something that you would like to share with people. I mean, I absolutely love your story. As I said, that I'm taking notes. I'm going to start doing things that I never even thought I could do. So what would you like to say to people? And after that, Nadine, I'd like for you to tell us about your show next year and whatever you would like to share with people out there.
I think the message that I want to share, and this is to all men, boys, anyone, if you have a pulse, you have got a purpose. So get up, rise up, praise up, crown up. You don't need to have a crown or a sash to make you significant or appear to be important. But why don't you put that on for yourself, even though it's an invisible crown that's already there? Just know that you are you, and you have one life to live. So my message to you is, what are you waiting for? Get up, rise up, and go face the things that scare you the most.
Shoo.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like that is so deep. That was like a whole therapy session in one. A whole therapy session. You see now I'm healed, guys. Listen, next week you're gonna see me where you never thought I'd be. So thank you, Dr. Sandra. Nadine.
So, Sandra, I actually want to disagree with you a little bit.
Ooh, it's getting
You've got two lives. You know? One life you live, and then the second one when you realize you've only got one life.
Oh, wow. Okay, I have to agree. I'm going to cheers to that.
Because
Absolutely.
then
Cheers
you
to
start living. Yeah. So I also feel, I mean, for me, you know, obviously my main purpose in life is clothes and making clothes and dressing people. So I also think, you know, you do want to just get up in the morning and wear something sloppy.
Yeah.
But then just remember, if you die today, that's your ghost outfit forever.
Forever. Ooh, okay, that's deep. That is
Dress up
very deep.
nicely.
I am never going anywhere with my onesie again. I am just not doing that, guys. I'm gonna make sure I look nice every time. Imagine my ghost looking. Ooh,
Yes. No, but for our fashion show next year, that's why we said we want to include, you know, all models, young ones, little ones,
short ones.
We're going through the ages, and we're looking forward to, and it's actually a bit of a competition next year. We're looking for an ambassador for New Romantics, or actually there'll be a few, because obviously there's kids and teenagers and adults and so on.
So everybody has an opportunity to become an ambassador.
And there'll be prizes, because, you know, if you do something, you want to do it for a purpose.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to just, okay, fine, I'm walking down the ramp and it's over.
It's fine.
You want to be your best.
Yeah. Ooh, I cannot wait for that show. You guys will see me at the show. And I'm super excited to figure out my purpose. After this very same episode, guys, I am just going to the mall looking like this, you know, so I can figure out my purpose. Thank you so much, ladies.
Pleasure.
This has been more than anything for me a therapy session. Ooh. I can feel it in my heart, guys. I'm a changed woman because of these women. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Dr. Sandra. Thank you so much, Nadine.
Pleasure.
Guys, you know what? Just save this video. I know you're gonna subscribe, you're gonna like, you're gonna share, but save it. You need to come back to this and say, okay, wait, Nadine said we had two lives. What is the other life? What's the other life? You know? So that's what we want. That is what we're trying to do right here on the RSA Models Awards podcast, to make sure that you do not just leave the house looking like anything. That's your ghost outfit. Are you wearing pajamas? I'm looking at you wearing pajamas. That's gonna be your ghost outfit. You better change those pajamas right now and look gorgeous. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Till next time. You know what? Yeah, I'm a changed woman. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Let me continue with my therapy session.